So today we have our Whiskey Thief package, and when we were on a road trip, we went through there and sampled some whiskey by the Thief. And I know Dave was up there early in the year and picked up that one. And it's going to be interesting to see how they compare because they're both 80-10-10s. But
we didn't know that, ironically.
And we did not know that until we sat down and put them together. He's like, oh, mine's darker. I'm like, oh, yeah, yours is darker. So his barrel was almost empty. So 80-10-10, 80-10-10. And then for a dessert, we have a 95.5.
Whoa. Yeah, some high rye action.
Yeah, 95.5. So, Dave, you want to open yours up since yours is the darkest. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, and you can see that you got the charcoal at the bottom of yours. Very little on Greg's, right?
No. It has a decent amount. I'm not sure if it'll come up on the camera. Probably not.
Yeah. Look at this sitting down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
that one here is just a tiny bit because you got the top end of this one.
Yeah, this was kind of like a newer one. Didn't take the Thief as long to fill, but you still got a little bit of green.
Gold down there. So does that filter? Does that drop back down and settle quickly, or we got to wait?
No,
it'll settle quick.
Pretty quickly.
It adds to the flavor.
It does. It gives you a little something to chew on. Where's the knife at?
Yeah, did you bring the knife, Lee, or did you get distracted?
Oh wait, I found it.
Yeah.
No, but I did get distracted.
Make sure that bottle doesn't kick your butt.
Use your nail to make it look pretty.
My little
Yeah. So
this thieving stuff, did you guys actually pay for any of this?
It's all
stolen?
It's a paid.
This is all stolen?
You do pay. I don't remember what it is for this. I think it's like $30 or something.
35,
per person.
Okay,
and,
so you paid for it.
You get a baby Glencairn.
Oh, yeah?
And,
that's part of your trip.
A bourbon chocolate. And like I said, on the last show or you have 6 barrels. And you just start barrel number 1 all the way through.
Yeah, there's 5 barrels you get to go through, and you get to sample each one of them.
Yeah.
So they lay out 5 or 6 a day.
Yep.
Or they're laid out permanently until they're gone.
Until they're gone.
So there's how many laid out? 5?
Yeah.
5 or 6?
Yeah,
5.
We got to look at your photo because we'll know.
Yeah.
So they lay them out. Some are low, some are full, right?
No, on the ground. Yeah. They take the bung out and you start thieving. Every barrel starts full.
Because you found this one, you in love with this one, and it was the least amount in the barrel, and you're stuck with it, and you thieved out the charcoal.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people were liking it, so I think that's why I was going fast.
That was going fast.
And then you can either thieve it yourself, or they can do it for you, whatever tickles your fancy,
who wouldn't want
per
to do
se.
it?
Yes.
Yeah, at least the first time it's worth doing it. I did a couple bottles. I didn't do every one of them, but...
Yeah, so this is coming in at 117.4.
Ooh, so barrel strength 117.
Yeah, 117.4. He thieved it on 127 of 24.
Yeah, it's early January.
Yeah.
Or late January, sorry.
So 6 year 80-10-10.
6 year.
And it is barrel 1. So on that particular day, he selected barrel 1, where this is a barrel 3, and I think
same mash.
Yeah.
But you have no idea where that was in the rick house.
No.
Nobody ever says anything.
No, they don't give you that type of information. I mean, they might, but...
So you're coming in, what was that, 117?
Yeah, 117.
And this is 109.1. So it's
part of the aging process, right?
Yeah.
They're not all going to be the same, and that's
definitely different locations. Same mash bill, right? So identical mash bills.
8-10-10.
Yeah, didn't plan it. Just
could be in different could be different locations.
Yep. And this rye is going to come in at 118.6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 118.6.
So hopefully by then we're not slurring too much.
The 95.5.
So these are all hand-thieved by you two?
Yes.
Correct. Okay. You hand-thieved them, uncut, unfiltered. This is a barrel. Boom, right in front of you. You thieve it.
Yep.
Take it home.
Yes.
Basically, you're getting what we took out of the barrel, like we were there visiting.
That's awesome.
Now you get to...
That's awesome.
Yeah. And the cool part, depending on the day, if it's cold, they got a fire pit. If it's food truck day, there's food trucks there. So it's its own little adventure.
Yeah, food trucks are normally Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. So they didn't have it when we were there.
Later in the week. And I still think it's a hidden gem, even though, the new CFO took over and they probably like 5.
Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff. And they probably 10x their volume now. It's a hidden gem, and it's 5-10 minutes down the road from Buffalo Trace.
Trace. It's not super far. Yeah, he's been there about 5 years. He said when he started, they had about 5,000 people or so a year come in. Now they're about, I think he said 48 or 49,000 by the time we were there. So I've definitely grown a little bit. So there's part of me that wants it to kind of stay small selfishly. And then obviously want to see him grow. Yeah.
At the same time, it's and they're doing good stuff. You know, what Luke's the new head distiller.
Yeah, and he's young. He might be like 21, 22. He's a super young guy.
Super.
But he was there when we were there, and he was passionate in there doing his thing.
Yeah. And then, you know, after our tasting, I was talking to the new CFO, Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff.
And I'm like, hey, can we get some pictures and stuff of the new Rick? He's like, yeah. So we walked over. Because last year when Wendy and I were there, they just built it. So there was a few barrels in there. But now when we walked in, you'll see the pictures of it.
Is that one of our in the gallery?
Yeah,
correct. Yeah, in the gallery.
So we'll go through this video. You got this is their IG, which they are fairly active. Like it's that's probably one of their moves, because when you guys first told me, Greg told me about them in season 1 a long time ago. He was. It sounds like they've really upped their social media presence, probably, which helped their movement to growth. So that dirt area, you guys think is where they're going to try to do their own farming?
That
or
is,
they have done.
They have corn.
Yeah, so
they do their own farming.
Yeah, it's a little bit older video,
Okay.
but when we were there, you know, just recently, that's all corn now.
Okay, so they farm. That's been being farmed, or is that a new development?
No, they've always farmed, because it
the-
was Three Boys Farm,
Yeah.
and then, you know, it went to Whiskey Thief,
Okay.
and you know, so, you know, we still have glasses, Three Boys glasses.
Oh, dear, yeah, that's before me. I didn't make it then.
Yeah.
Until it was after to Whiskey Thief.
You know, it is an active farm. They have livestock. They have sheep. To the right of those white buildings, you know, that is an active pasture, and so they do their own farming. Oh, and then just before the White House, that's where their shop is.
Yeah, right at the beginning, as soon as you drive in, it's in the first.
Okay, so the
200
two
feet.
red roofs on the left, those are where you sampled?
Yeah, so the one
on the
closest to
bottom,
us,
yeah.
That's where.
That's where you sample?
Yep, and then that's their new Rick
Okay.
house.
And
on
they're
top.
actually, he said they're in the process of doing 2 more, right?
They are.
Yeah, they got a bunch of upper elevation areas. They could throw one to the.
Yeah, I think they're putting them just, I don't know if this is north or not, but just north of that red building to the
Okay,
left.
so that's your main focus when you visit us to the left. Those 2 red roofs.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
You pass the other stuff, which is basically business related, right? So
Yeah, the white buildings are like farming
barns
equipment
and
and stuff
their
like
stuff.
that.
Yeah, you just pass it. Okay.
So you get to really see how small of a operation they are. But
With that water going through, there's a little murk. It looks like a kind of a dark little creek going through the backside. That's not. Is that man-made, or they talk about that little waterway, or they don't use that water for anything? It's probably they have a
it's
well.
the lowest point of elevation.
yeah,
So-
just water drainage, basically.
Yeah.
The creek.
They're
Yeah,
crick.
the crick.
The crick.
Oh yeah, the crick.
So, in their gift house, or their gift shop, I should say, it's a really fun small place. You can go in there and get, different stuff, and a lot of like the down home, because they bottle for down home. Since they still are a contract distiller, so you can go in, you can sample their gins, you can go in and sample
Down Home as a brand. Mm-hmm. Okay,
and that's what
Down Home.
originally turned us on to this, because we stopped when we were staying in Louisville a few years back. I saw this bottle and I'm like, I've never seen that before. So I'm like, we were about to leave Buffalo Trace. I told my wife, I'm like, hey, get in the back, find that bottle, let's see where it's, and we just punched in the GPS and that led us here.
Oh, Down Home.
They're a contract distiller for, a couple brands, and
Yeah, they have a bottle and bond up in the gift shop as well.
They
I
do.
got one for you.
yeah.
So they have a couple different bottles up there.
Yeah, and they do have the bib, and hopefully, hopefully,
I know where Greg's going with this. He's been waiting for this.
Yeah, since they have a distiller now, maybe we can get a 10-year pushed. 10-year.
And they recently as well, now that they have some of these barrels, you can buy.
Yes, you can buy barrel selects, and you can buy the whole barrel
And leave with it.
Yeah,
Oh, so here's your. So that's one of the red roof buildings.
that is the one up north.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's new.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's pretty dang new.
Man, they're stacking them. Wow.
Well,
So look at Dave's being thieve shot.
Just for the record, they would not let me do that, but I tried.
So they're like, we're not letting any liquor.
Yeah,
Dang it.
I'm sure they're not allowed to do that, but I gave it a shot.
Yeah, that's
Good shot though.
Yeah, that's stage.
Ironically, I almost accidentally wore that shirt today. I didn't realize that's what I wore there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Almost wore your North Face shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, look at it. You got 5. Yeah, so 5, at least you can see in the picture, 5 barrels for the day.
Yeah.
Those are a different 5, though. That's where you got the rye, right?
Yeah, I pulled the rye from over on that side, so that wasn't the side we were sampling.
That looks
from.
like
And in the middle there, that's Hannah.
Yeah.
She's really awesome.
Yeah, Hannah, and then my wife, your wife, and my son up
Christopher,
front.
yeah.
So
There you go.
yeah,
Yeah, there's like a little chalkboard over here with
it does. It breaks down
details.
each barrel and what year it is, and then the mash, and then the proof.
So you know what you're getting into before you.
just don't know the location.
So no, it was on this side where he was getting the thief.
Yeah, but the long-term location, you got to wonder.
No. So let's try this because this is your 117.
Doesn't smell hot
No, it's nice and
for
dark.
117.
So it's always a fun trip because you never know what you're going to get.
Man, it is dark.
I will say part of the first time I went there is I just had to get Greg to stop talking to me about it. He was just wearing me out about it.
I almost
I'm
bought a
like,
ticket
I'm like,
just
all
to
right.
go.
I'm like, all right, I'll go already. I'll go. But it actually worked out. It was actually an awesome place, and I do recommend it. But yeah, I just had to go there to kind of shut him up a little bit, just
now
because
you
he
love-
wouldn't leave me alone.
And you know what? Your wife likes it too.
Oh, I know. I agree. Like, it was worth it. I was just joshing a little bit, but no, it's an awesome experience.
It's like burnt. It's like a burnt caramel,
Yeah.
orange, right?
Yeah, I do get some fruit in there.
I'm waiting on the second sip just to.
Yeah, because the first sip you always see a little burn, so it's hard to.
Yep. But yeah, it's like what my wife says. It's a lot of the big distilleries, they're fun, but this place, Whiskey Thief, it just brings you back, and it gives it that personal aspect and the experience.
Yeah, it is a little fruity. I'm not sure if it's orange. I'm trying to.
Like burnt caramel, orange, zesty. I'm not saying orange is negative. It's just amazing. It adds to everything.
Yeah.
Complex.
Tastes a little bit of the darker cherries.
Maybe that's the fruit I'm getting. Yeah.
You're getting cherries?
I'm not going to go with stone fruit.
Oh, his favorite word.
Yeah, I know.
Favorite word.
But I'm gonna go with dark cherries. That's what I'm gonna go with on this one.
Really?
Yeah,
But it's bold.
it is. You got that little that leather,
Yeah.
that earth with the fruit, and the nose.
Usually they smell hot.
Cherries.
But this one's not,
No,
which is nice.
Now the heat is still there at the back end.
yeah, it's
The heat's lingering.
it does. It sticks with you. But you gotta think we're starting with a 117. Had I
Right.
realized it's like, all right, 117, 109, we'd start with the
109 first.
We'd
and
start
then
with the
work away.
109 and then go down. But it's like, hey, let's just throw them on the table.
We're just
And,
gonna start right at the top.
yeah, roll through the show.
This is gorgeous. I like the color a lot. Once it comes out of the bottle, man, it's
Yeah.
brown and
Yeah,
caramely. Just
and she holds to the sides, just sitting there.
so 80% corn.
Yep, 80,
Yep,
10,
80,
10.
10, 10.
80%.
It's not super sweet for being that high corn either.
No.
I thought it'd be a bit sweeter when I first tasted it, and it wasn't.
Leaving this open, once that thing's got now, I bet a month from now it will be a lot sweeter.
It could be, yeah.
That happened to a couple of our last couple bottles. They taste even better.
Yeah.
They've been
Yeah, I
open-
want to let it breathe a
yeah,
little
they
bit.
taste even better now. I like them even more.
Yeah, and hopefully a month from now we'll be back in my house. So
I should have shook it up so we got
It's
some
like-
char in
it's
it.
like, hey.
Dang it.
You're not in there yet?
no,
That's what I was about to ask where you living, but
no, Sarasota still.
still, yeah.
Yeah. So
Mama Duke's place.
yeah, an old twig on hat, getting respect.
Some old memories there as well.
Yeah. So
Man, it's been a while, dude.
It's
You've been out of your house.
No, it's been 2 months since we started demo. The identical to the day because 2 months and a couple days. So we started demo, And then once we got back from the field trip,
Should be close.
the floors started going in. So it's like, all right, it's time to go to Sarasota. That way we're not trying to,
Live your life through all that.
yeah, the floors and, because tile, they got to sit, you can't walk on it. So it's like, all right, let's go. But,
Yeah, between that, you guys, the dogs would be a lot.
oh, the 2 dogs.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
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 But,
Something else is setting in, like, is it like a leather or
that was getting
a little,
Yeah.
that leather earthy
yeah,
in a good way.
yeah, in a good way.
It's like that leather art oak, and this is Char 3.
Yeah, Char 3, and they get their
So
barrels
Char
from
3 Kelvin,
Kelvin, yeah. That's where
Okay.
they get their barrels from.
Yep.
those barrels are a home run, man. Like, yeah, if you get too close to it, then it will be hot on the nose.
Yeah, that's what
You
I'm
gotta
only trying.
give her a little split job.
You burn one out, you try the next one.
All right. Yeah, when we were there, it was too rainy outside, so we couldn't do a fire.
Okay.
But they had, it was nice. They had a couple of, like, these huge space heaters in there. Mm-hmm. But you had to be careful not to get too close to them if you had, like, the synthetic materials, because it could melt them. So they had a couple of people actually, like, melt their jackets, start melting. Luckily, it didn't happen to us. But
It's
I
a
guess
trick.
that-
It's for you to buy a Whiskey Thief jacket.
right?
Yeah.
Whiskey Thief cotton hoodie.
Oh, look, your jacket burnt. Look at this whiskey
We have
thief
cotton
jacket.
Are you cold? We got this
Cotton
one for
hoodies.
$95.99.
Cotton hoodies don't burn.
Yeah. This is the small place. They're doing good stuff.
So that's still there. Where is that still? Is that in this room with this?
Yes.
Wherever you do the tasting, you literally walk right past it.
They only have one still, or
Yeah.
yeah, one's okay.
Yeah. And then they got a baby one.
Old
Tittle.
school, right?
Yeah. So
Look at that. Would they have a experimental baby one or something, or is it just not mass?
yeah, because
Right, experimental.
they were turning out gin too. So
Yeah,
that's
the gin
right.
Still, yeah.
yeah.
That keeps the lights on, man. All of them doing the spirits. It's quick.
Yeah, and we brought Ben and Amber home a bottle of the gin since she likes it, and he comes over last week and we set the cooktop, and he shows up with a couple samples for the new quality hardwood that he supplies for our new butcher block, and I'm like, she's like, oh, here you go, Ben. I'm like, what's that? She's like, gin from Whiskey Thief. I'm like, when did we get that? The last time we were there. I'm like,
Oh, Wendy didn't remember?
yeah, no, I didn't remember.
Oh, you didn't remember.
didn't remember.
Oh.
It's impossible to remember how much of your inventory you have.
And it's like, well, I
You're,
tried to,
you're saying you didn't get any gin for yourself?
no,
Because I didn't either.
no,
Do you make martinis?
I'm not making anything out of
No,
gin.
nope. I might.
Why?
I might.
Maybe-
I might
I might
clean
make a
some with some
fire.
alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah, might make a fire out of gin.
Oh, I love a gin, dirty, ultra
Really?
dirty gin martini. Oh, extra, ultra dirty.
Congrats to anybody that can drink gin.
Oh, I love
I'm
it.
not one of them, man.
Yeah.
It's herbal.
I know.
It's
What kind of berries do you have in your alcohol?
Juniper.
Yeah, no one's ever
Juniper
sat down
berries.
and say, let me have a plate of juniper berries.
Oh, it's good, man. It's herbal. It's like an elixir.
We'll let you have all the gin, Lee.
Good. I'll bring some olives.
If we
over.
knew you liked it, we would have grabbed one for you.
Oh yeah.
I know you're a gin
ultra
fan.
dirty, man. Love them.
Oh, it's dirty, all right.
Man.
No, gin's good.
Click on their pro shop. I want to see if they got any pictures of their gift shop in there.
Do you have one of those candles?
Yeah. Yeah, those candles smell good.
Oh, these guys are Star Wars fans too?
Here so.
That's a plus.
There you go, Lee.
Good job, Whiskey Thief.
Little cigar holder. There you go, Lee.
Yeah.
I know you like your cigars.
No, I get my holders from Jake. He makes them out of the staves. The rare staves we have right there. See, that's one of them right there.
Okay, yeah.
He does those for me.
Man.
Yeah. So, a lot of stuff.
Yeah, no picture of the gift shop, apparently.
No.
Like internal shots, you mean?
Yeah. It's not huge by any means.
Yeah, and the cool thing is, last year was it, on our road trip. They're a part of I forget the name of it now. When you travel in your RV.
Destination?
No. Oh. No, you Harvest Toast. There we go.
Yeah.
They're part of Harvest Toast. So as we were coming up, she's like, "Hey, Whiskey Thief's on Harvest Toast." So last year, that's when we drove the RV down to the bottom of the hill and went in and tried our samples and went up and pulled up. It's just past the gift shop onto a concrete pad. And
yeah, right near the entry there.
We stayed right there for the night.
Yeah, nice easy walk.
Yep. So
it's not loading. Let me fix
there.
this. No, it's not going on the screen.
Okay.
What'd you do?
It's being delayed.
I'm just messing with you.
Technical difficulties brought on
Happens
by
to the best of us.
That's okay. We'll keep drinking our bourbon as
while he's doing his part. No rush, Lee.
Finish it.
We're gonna keep sipping.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I want to see that. Give the audience the earth.
There we go.
There it is.
So zoom in a wee little bit. So just up there on the top of the road, that's their gift shop.
That little red building.
This guy here?
Yep, that's our gift shop, like I said.
Wow.
Yep. And then just to the right of that little thumb that sticks out, that's their
a little pad for the RV.
Yep, RV pad. And then the field just up top, that's where they usually have the livestock, which was sheep last time we were there.
Yeah.
So someone puts an RV here?
Yeah.
Who?
Greg did.
We did.
Oh, there's only one pad?
Yeah, one pad. So you book it for the night. You book it.
One pad.
And, Harvest Host is a huge network of places. So we stayed on our trip up. And
Is it kind of like the Airbnb or VBO of kind of RV?
It's kind of like that,
in a sense.
but like they're businesses, so you don't get charged for the spot. And then like one place we stayed at, the host was a woodworker or wood turner, I should say. So we waited and watched him, and then Chris bought a mallet.
So I guess it's kind of could be a way to kind of promote your business as well by doing that. That's what it kind of sounds like.
It is.
And there's the porta potties.
Yep, there's the porta potties.
In case you got to relieve yourself.
Is this long white strip here?
No, on this side.
See that silver kind of still towards the bottom?
These fellas here?
Yep.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
And you can see the fire pit out back.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit to there you go.
Is that my expedition? No, that'd be cool.
No.
Yeah.
Not there that much.
That was a while ago, yeah.
You can see the date right there where I'm pointing. What's it say?
I can't read that from here.
It says copyright 2024.
Okay.
There should be a date.
Map date 2024.
Yeah, it's just usually.
It's not ours because we don't have the sunroof.
They usually put a month.
Or we have the sunroof, and that doesn't have it. So, yeah, unfortunately. But you got the fire pit, and that usually got the food trucks, later in the week. But when we first got there, going back a couple of years, there was an old lady sitting on the porch. She's like, "You here to try some bourbon?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like,
and her southern twang, right?
Yeah. Go down the hill. And she was sitting on the gift shop porch. All right, go down the hill and follow the signs. And I don't think the signs are there anymore because people just
figure it out.
know. But
yeah,
it was cool, to find an address on the back of a bottle. And
yeah, when you're driving in there, it's a little weird. 'Cause you're literally driving through a neighborhood and there's houses, and then all of a sudden you're there.
Yeah, because the first year we came in off the top end of Crab Orchard, and then when we were in the RV, we came in off the bottom end, and there's an elevation road change, and I bottomed the RV out going from there.
Yeah,
did you high
that
center
real
it?
tight corner, man.
Nope, didn't high center it. Just there was a higher pitch on between the two roads coming off the main road, coming to this little neighborhood road.
Down the center, like
right where the two roads meet. It
really?
just boom. So I turned down, and the road I turned onto just kind of, the slope angle was just a lot, and it's like, I was like, what was that? I'm like, money. Let's keep it. I'm like, the reason why we have insurance.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't look at it
what was
either.
that money?
Yep. So bottom that out.
Yeah, it's a tight turn for an RV a little bit. So you got to. It's better if you come the other direction.
Is it better
though, right,
now?
Greg?
No, it's the same.
Still bad.
Yeah.
Well, there's two directions you can turn into it. Yeah. And the direction Greg came in is a little bit more dubious if you have an RV.
Well, he was on an adventure, it sounds like, and he was going to go and find it to the end, no matter what the cost.
Yeah, he wasn't going to not miss it.
Yeah.
No.
So I think that entire road trip, I think one of the hubcaps came off, and then a little damage to the
A muffler or something?
no
Like catalytic converter?
hubcaps.
Greg sold it on eBay to pay for the damages.
And that's like, yeah, but it was a fun journey. We took the 2 dogs with us, and
That's even better. You got to take the dogs with you. That's cool.
Yeah, actually got some really good photos of them laying in the grass at Whiskey Thief, and it was nice and cool. So we just after we got our bourbon, we went back up to the pad, and that's when Eric was there with us, and we just sat out there and drank bourbon at the picnic table they have there.
Wow.
And, I know.
What do they tell you? They say you're staying overnight, but don't dare wander down to the barrels in the middle of the night.
Start
Try to
thieving.
do
I'm sure they lock it up. On
You
some
know,
level.
yeah, there's still people there. You know,
Garden it from you.
Greg's there knocking. It's me, Greg.
I'm a
My
sleepwalker.
glass is empty.
I got the key. Yeah. No, there's still people there actually because
All night long.
They're moving stuff. They're doing stuff.
So they had night shifts over there?
There was a light on.
It was activity.
I didn't go see if someone was breaking.
I would have walked down there. I would have gone and checked down there.
It was a long walk, and it was.
It's a long walk.
I want to say that night it was below freezing. So we had the heater going in the.
We know how Greg does with cold.
He didn't want to leave.
Yeah, no.
He was not leaving.
His nuts are going to tuck up nice and tight in that cold.
He needed it.
He's got that Florida boy.
We will see you when they get above 71 degrees. Yeah. And after a little bourbon and a little dinner, that heater turned up to 68, and just to keep you from
Just keep the
freezing.
chill out of the air.
Yeah, it's like I was in bed, and then woke up the next morning. It's like, all right, let's go on to the next adventure.
One day we'll get Lee there.
Yeah,
I mean, there's flights right directly into Louisville, Lee, so we could do a quick weekend trip and visit a few places.
Tampa to Louisville, Fort Myers to
I
Louisville,
think Punta
Punta Gorda.
might go directly to there
Louisville.
as well.
Actually, it does because remember when we sent Wendy up there to get our
Yeah.
Jefferson's bottle,
Yeah.
our
Thank
bottles, and
Yeah,
she flew, and they're like, yeah, where's your wife? Getting our bottles from Kentucky.
It's still wild that you guys both won that.
Yes.
Yeah, they're still evaluating that whole in corporate.
And like, oh, one of us got it, awesome, and then you got it as well. I'm like, well,
There
son
hasn't
of
been
a
another
bitch.
one of those since like that.
Yeah. So to tell the story, since people may be wondering,
Yeah,
yeah,
to elaborate it a little bit.
yeah. So they had a Jefferson's or artisan. What is it? Artisan distilling. Mm-hmm. They had a giveaway for Jefferson's Ocean. So
is
look
it?
at that.
There we
Look at that
go.
jar right there. Let's see if we can get it on the camera.
There's some flavor in there.
Yep, straight out of.
Eat it.
Yep.
I don't know.
So-
It wasn't a giveaway. It was a
It was a raffle.
It was a raffle
to win.
and if you win, you have to pay.
yeah,
It wasn't like you
chance.
win. Yeah,
Right.
all right. You have
was
an
like-
obligation to buy one of 200.
something. Look on your.
I think it says on the bottle.
I'm 117, so I think it was 200 or something. It was very low.
It's like 250, something like that.
It was very low. Yeah.
So we both enter, or we all of us
Yeah,
enter,
me,
Yeah, we all entered.
Ben, you guys.
Yeah, we all entered.
and then
I mean, there was thousands of entry, right? That's
Oh,
what
I'm
they told
sure.
you.
yeah,
So thousands of entries, and the two of us clowns
From
win
the
it.
same town, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
friends in the same town. We both win.
no, yeah. So we both win, and
Congrats
then
to you guys.
I call him,
Dicks.
and I'm like,
No,
"Hey,
just kidding.
I'm busy. He's busy. My wife's not busy, and she's
It's an
not
opportunity
gonna,
we need.
She's not going to turn down a trip because she can go, get this and then go up to Indiana, and then
Visit some family. and
Yeah.
stuff.
and then come back. So it just so happens we had a bourbon night, and then they're like, "Where's your wife?" She went to go pick up bottles for us. Mm-hmm. So it worked out. She got to visit family. We got bottles of bourbon. I don't think. Yeah, we still haven't.
I haven't touched mine.
Yeah.
Have
So-
you touched yours?
No.
No.
No. Maybe it's a show day.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's one of the bottles. At some point, you will. It's just
Yeah.
Ooh.
the right time.
Can't take them with you when you're gone.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the wife only sells them what you tell her you paid for them.
Exactly.
That was quite the investment.
Yeah, just like guns, you know. Hopefully she doesn't sell them for what I told her I paid for them.
Right.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we could just open both of ours on the same show.
I wouldn't go that far.
No. If we do it.
We could flip a coin.
That's
Open
the
them
best way
both.
to do it.
Open them
Flip a
both on
coin
the same
and
show.
then
See
see
if they
who
taste the
opens.
same.
We can have Dave flip a coin. That way he can fuck me over and I have to open up mine.
Well, you know what? That was a stupid idea because there's only 200. That was the same barrel. It had to be one barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure
it
it
is.
is.
Just one
Yeah,
barrel.
it's one barrel.
That's all it was.
Yeah, they're not going to taste different. So.
Yeah, it's going to be the same. Mm-hmm. But you can still flip a quarter.
I like mine. My lucky number 117. I like it.
So not only did you forget the knife,
Uh-oh.
but you forgot the water.
We're going waters.
You said you were going to get the water when you got the knife,
I said I was getting water.
and there's no knife here. So
Well, I don't think we need water. Do we need
okay.
water?
Well, no, we ain't.
I don't
We
water
don't,
in it.
we don't need anything.
Yeah.
Well, Dave tore his pretty well. I mean, unless you want yours prettier.
No.
Yeah, I did mess mine up.
Well, I am kind of.
well.
You want it prettier?
I'm a kind of an ungentle giant.
Do you want it prettier?
No. Well, it opens the way it opens. Paper tears.
You want me to use my nail across there and slice that
I'm
thing?
going to finish this. So, yeah, he's got to finish that.
Yeah.
All right.
Almost
And
there.
then,
This got, in the end, this got like thicker.
Didn't
oh,
it?
she's
Yeah.
thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got thick.
Yeah. It's
She's
good.
got some hips on her.
Yeah.
Got some hips, man.
Yeah.
It got really thick and
So, I guess by the time we get to that 95.5 rye, it's going to be like sipping some ultra rare spring water.
Right?
yeah, but this is higher. This is the highest proof, isn't it?
That's
I don't remember what that was.
what is that? 118,
60. This is almost 120.
120.
Yeah, so yeah, that'd be the highest, yeah.
That'll come in at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's sitting at 117 and I'm sitting at 109.
Yeah.
So it'll be dessert. It'll be dessert.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was, so the 5 barrels that we tried, that was sitting off to the side on the other side that, it's like, hey, Hannah, can I try that rye? Bring it on the show if I like it. Because going back to their tenure, which Jeff, Luke, tenure, be amazing.
Hint, hint.
Their tenure was phenomenal.
You tried their
And-
tenure.
No, yeah, when we were up there previously, we have their tenure. They did a 10-year rye and they did a 10-year bourbon.
Is
Do you
that
have
what
any
you-
of that left of that, or you're almost done or polished it off, right?
Oh,
Because that's what he's been raving about from day one. Is that
I
one.
think I may have a little bit left. If you come outside your house one time and come over, we can sit down and have a bourbon night. Once the house gets done, we plan on doing a pizza night.
We can kidnap you if you like.
No, you can't kidnap the willing.
We'll make it look like we kidnapped you.
Yes.
We'll pull up an old 1978 Chevy van.
some ski masks on.
Yeah.
Free candy on the.
Some pantyhose over our face and
Yeah.
come get you.
Yeah.
I like it.